FNFBARTALK, me and Negative Rod. This guy right here, he's in a holiday spirit. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. We got another drink review tonight. The new Riff Winter Whiskey. So this is bottled in bond, comes at 100 proof, and it says it has some goodies in there that he's going to go over. All that with you.
All kinds of goodies. So, basically, a new Riff, Kentucky Straight Bourbon. So forgive me for those of you that are educated in all this, because I just drink it. So basically they put in here their take on this was kind of like a chocolate oatmeal stout. So I've had that kind of combination for a beer, not necessarily whiskey. So what they have in here for the mash bill is 65% corn, 20% malted oaks, and 7% pale ale malt, which I kind of think of that as a beer. 5% steel cut raw oats, and 3% chocolate malt. Aged at least 4 years. So it's a pretty interesting little combination that they've got there. So not very much with the chocolate malt. So my thing is whether or not it's going to taste. The malt is kind of like malty balls, the malt balls or whatever. I don't like those things. But I'm wondering if the chocolate's going to be predominant enough to kind of come out. I mean, I can dig the chocolate oatmeal stout. That sounds pretty dope. That sounds pretty good. Now you're playing with my emotions. Well, that's not very good. Well, you can smell the chocolate.
That's always a good sign.
I was afraid you weren't really going to smell it. Love the gurgle.
Winter whiskey. I mean, it sounds very intriguing.
Okay, so now I'm smelling the burn, and the chocolate's kind of gone.
I don't know. Getting something in the glass. Look at that, folks. Glassware.
We're
not
sophisticated.
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I smell something in there. I'm not nowhere near a 1%er in the world where I can decipher everything by smelling it, but I try.
I mean, if you're going by aroma,
it smells pretty good.
I'm inhaling a little too much of that burn. Whew.
Enjoy the burn, Rob.
I'm trying to see if I can inhale some of the chocolate malt, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm smelling a lot of burn. So I don't know. From this we're looking at a combined total of about 25% oats with 65% corn, and then, like I said, between the pale ale malt that I kind of translate that into almost like a beer, and then your chocolate malt. I mean, I think it's going to just be more whiskey than anything else. I don't think I'm going to really taste any chocolate.
We'll give it a shot. Cheers, folks. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, it gets to your nose.
Yeah, it does.
That finish. It has something on that finish, trying to figure out what that is. Is that the chocolate malt?
I don't think so.
It's definitely a little different. It's not like straight bourbon. It's definitely different.
Well, and apparently they, oats in a bourbon whiskey is a little different. I mean, it definitely. I got the initial burn. Let's see what it is.
Oatsmobile. Remember that beer? It's old beer. In case some of you guys don't remember that, look it up. Had a horse on it.
That is a very unique taste. It is oats, and not like an oatmeal. It's kind of like dry oats. But I'm not getting any chocolate though.
Now, unfortunately, I'm not really getting much chocolate or anything either. Something is definitely on the finish that I'm trying to decipher what it is. Try a little bit chill for a second.
Well, I figure that's definitely going to change the
but
taste.
it's not bad. I like it. It kind of reminds you of a winter drink. Like, I guess maybe the spices or whatever, the different oats and stuff they use for the mash bill. But I kind of like it.
I'm not really getting any kind of spices on this.
How about Spice Girls?
God, I can only wish.
Giving you everything.
Tried.
Wish.
Smells sweeter on ice.
Well, we've learned that the ice does kind of change things a little bit. I'm gonna do one because too much of it.
Yeah, it says a bourbon with the unique spice of raw and malted oats, backed by roasted cocoa notes of chocolate malt.
Now I smell the chocolate.
Yeah, it smells sweeter on ice. Man.
So I wonder if it'll take the burn.
I mean, if you don't drink it and think you're going into like Cocoa Puffs, because you're definitely not getting that. It changed a little bit. I would say you're saying your burn is more gone.
So yeah, the burn is pretty much gone. To me, it almost kind of tastes thicker when I'm swallowing. It tastes like it's like thicker, but you can taste more. Like I think when you were saying you were trying to find out what the finish was, what the finish was for me is much more predominant with the ice. So, and that's more to me. I think that's the malt mixed with the oats, because I do kind of get that malt, like malt balls. I keep going back to the malt balls. So those of the chocolate covered malt balls, whatever that kind of malt is what I'm kind of tasting on the back end. Not enough to where I hate it, because I hate malt balls, but I can taste that very faintly if you just kind of let it breathe back there,
I mean, I get some spices and stuff. It's not bad. I give that bottle a 7 out of 10. It's a good winter bottle. I can't lie. When I actually was reading it and seeing the chocolate malt and stuff, I had a little bit higher hopes for it. But nonetheless, it's not bad. It's not going to taste like Cocoa Pebbles and chocolate milk.
Unfortunately. I mean, it is for me. It's not bad, and that says a lot. I mean, I'd be willing to probably give this a good 6. It's for me, it actually, which is weird because it actually tastes a little bit better on ice, slightly chilled, than it does straight. Which is weird because some of the whiskeys and stuff that we've done previously, it was better straight than it was on ice or chilled. You get the flavor, at least I get the flavor. It lingers a little bit longer. Where straight, it's like the burn overpowers, doesn't give you a chance to really taste it or savor it, and it's gone. This, with the slightly chilled, I only put 1 ice and just kind of swirled it to kind of give it a little bit of a chill. It's better on ice on that, but maybe a couple glasses of this and I'd be pretty much done. I mean, if it had a little bit more of the chocolate note in there, something, not that you're like squeezing a freaking Hershey bottle in your mouth or anything, but just something to kind of be like, yeah, there it is.
Even like Baker's chocolate.
Something like that. Just enough to kind of be like, oh, there it is. But it doesn't have that. So, I mean, granted, it's definitely a good winter whiskey. It's true to their name on that. I'll give you that. It's, slightly chilled, nice cool night if you're sitting by a fire or something, or out by the, wood burning or something. Yeah, it's might actually be pretty good even with a cigar. Just kind of chilling, whatever on that.
Cigars can pull out some flavors and stuff, so
you'd be amazed.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is pretty good. But yeah, it's not something that I think I could be drinking all night on that one. So
yeah, got it. Everybody's different. But that is a new Riff Winter Whiskey review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you had, drop a comment. Let us know what you guys think about it. I think that could be a pretty good old-fashioned with some chocolate bitters. Maybe we'll play with it. We'll play with that bottle because I think that's a good contender. And I do like the fact that they did put the mash bill on the back and they tell you all about it, which is pretty cool compared to some other bottles, which they just leave you wondering what is what. But always drink responsibly. Do not drink and drive. Holidays are upon us. Do not go out there drinking and driving and act like a fool. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. We'd appreciate that. New Riff, they definitely appreciate that. Anything else?
No. Nope, I'm good.
Well, there you have, folks. We will see you guys next time for the next drink review.